Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fernvalley Farm's YouTube channel. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Vince, and welcome. All right, in the midst of all this craziness and this madness, we're going to talk about something exciting here. Look at the name on the box. That, to me, is really exciting. Anybody who's watching these videos that keeps bees obviously knows what that name is. I usually don't do unboxing videos, but this one's kind of exciting here. This is my new toy. It's going to be part of the honey barn. I am going to do a tour of this thing. The way it's pretty much, once I get everything kind of in place. For now, you can see the walls aren't finished, but that might be one of the last things I do, just cost-wise. But I'm going to do a tour with all this stuff all set up in the building. But I got a couple more videos I want to put out with the electrical and a couple small little things, and then that'll be the last of it until I actually side it. But we're going to talk about that name right there on that box, Maxant. I love Maxant. To me, I mean, other companies have really nice stuff, but I just like the Maxant stuff because it's built. They're not telling me to say this either. I just bought it. But the stuff is made really well. It's a little pricey, but you know the old saying, you pay for what you get, right? So I took advantage of Man Lake's March Madness sale. You need to pay attention to that stuff sometime. Usually, if you bought stuff from Man Lake before, you'll get notifications or emails. But I took advantage of the March Madness sale that they had like 2 weeks ago. And I ordered this. It was on sale, free shipping. You can't beat it. So I'm gonna cut this box open, and you guys can see what's in here because I'm really excited. Okay, you ready? Look at that. I am so excited for this. If you don't know what this is, what you do, well, here, let's open this up first. Okay, this is how it comes. There's really no assembly with this thing at all. This is the top. This comes off. And what you have inside here if you look inside there, what you do is you dump all your wax cappings in there, you turn this thing on, those blades spin, they chop up the wax cappings, and they shoot out the wax out to the side, and it catches in this basket, and then all the honey that's left in the wax comes out the bottom. So you dump all your cappings in here, turn this thing on, and this spins. Now I've watched a bunch of videos on this, and some guys will let it spin for a few hours. I guess it depends on how much wax is in there, but all that wax, and this actually comes with a piece of fine material that goes around the inside of the drum, so any of the fine stuff doesn't go through these holes in here, which I'm really kind of surprised when they built this. They didn't make these holes in here smaller, so you don't need this. So hopefully this just washes off really well. But obviously this is only March. I won't be using this till August. But I took advantage of the sale. And like I said, all you do is turn it on. You could buy a ball valve for this. And what's nice about this, which I don't understand, when you look at certain honey extractors, you know, the entrance, or where it comes out is up here, is right here. But the bottom of the tank is always down here. So you always got to tip the machine forward, and you got to pour all the honey out. Which I don't understand why they designed them that way. Why wouldn't they put the drain right at the bottom? So when the honey's coming out, it's right at the bottom. You don't need to tip the thing forward. Like my extractor that I have, you got to do that, and I've seen other people that have to do the same thing. The opening is higher than the bottom. So when you're done, you got all that honey sitting around the bottom, and you got to tip the thing forward, and you got to drain it out. I just don't get it. Why they don't put these right at the bottom? What's nice about this is the bottom of the tank is right there. So when this honey is coming out of here, the bottom of the tank is right there. And on the inside of this tank, it goes this way. So all the honey will run down, it'll come right out, it's perfect. You can buy, which I didn't, you could buy like a 1-inch ball valve that goes on here. And eventually I might, but you really don't, I'm really not going to need it because I'm just going to have a bucket sitting underneath this thing, so while it's spinning, any honey that's going to come out it's just going to come out and go right into the bucket. So I am really, really excited about this. You turn this thing out here, I'll show you. Well, I'll plug it in without that thing so you guys can see what this looks like spinning inside. Because of course I had to try it. I couldn't wait. Now that I'm making the video, I can open the box. And all there is a switch back here. You flip this switch, and that's it. The thing doesn't jump around. I'm sure when you get a bunch of wax in there, it might move. That's all it does when it's spinning. And you just let it run. And like I said, depending on how much honey you have in there will depend on how much cappings you throw in there. Will determine how long you'll want to run that for. Yeah, how nice that is, nice and quiet. And the nice thing about when you're washing your equipment with honey, honey washes off, even with cold water. I take my extractor outside and just use cold water and it just washes right off. So this will be really easy to clean. But while this is spinning and it's shooting all the caps, it's just going to come right out the bottom there. So while this is spinning, it's just going to come right out the bottom. The bottom of this thing is right there. You shouldn't, I mean, you might have to maybe tip it just a little bit or just kind of push some of it out, but it's not going to be like some of the extractors where you got to tip it forward because there's like a 1 inch difference here. So that thing, this is really nice. You just flip the switch. Okay, I forgot to show you one thing I wanted to add to this here. I wanted to show you the top. Let me just unplug this. How this works is this top goes on the top. The top goes on the top, right? You put this on. It just hooks on right here. You just with a couple of little thumbnails, little thumb screws here. You just screw this on. There. Now with this on, this screws on. There's a thumb screw here and thumb screw here. Obviously, you just dump all your cappings right in this way. You could take your frames, and you can hold your frames this way. And you can scrape your frames down and let it all fall right in there if you want. But I've got a different system that I'm designing here, and I'll show you guys that when I get it done as a temporary thing. Because like I said, I'm going to get a decapping machine that's got a stainless steel tank next to it. It's not going to be a really huge one, but for the size of what I got going here, it'll be perfect. So I'll show you the temporary thing that I built when I'm finished with it. So anyways, yeah, like I said, you can just decap right into this. Put your frame right up here, scrape it right in, it all falls down and goes. It's got nice wooden tops here. They actually put a nail right here. There's actually a nail right here, so you can put your frame on there, and your frame will hold on there so it won't move. But I'm just gonna dump it. I've got a tank that I've got designing here for decapping for right now, and when I get this machine, it'll all go into a bucket. Then I can just take the bucket and just pour it right in. You can just set the bucket right here, let all your cappings fall in, turn it on, spin, there you go, put another bucket right there, and off you go. So anyways, I forgot I wanted to add this little thing. Yeah, so anyways, you just do it like that. So that is how that's how the top of this works. And this basket does come out, so when obviously when it comes time for honey harvest, I'll do a video when I go to get this thing running. But I'm going to put this in place in here along with some of the other stuff that I've got. You know, it's March, waiting for the weather to break a little bit, getting kind of excited about getting going, need to get in my hives. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited about this thing here. I think my next thing I'm going to get, I think this year, I do want to get a bottling tank, the Maxant bottling tank. That thing is really nice. It's got that no drip lever on it. You plug it in, it warms up the honey, and the honey comes out like water. And it's got a valve that's like no drip. That's a really nice piece of equipment too. I think I'm going to get that still this year. But life needs to settle down a little bit and just get things kind of back to normal here, especially work-wise. And knock on wood, I'm okay work-wise, but you just gotta be precautious nowadays, for right now anyway. So anyways, different subject. We don't want to talk about that. We're talking about exciting stuff. My junior wax capping spinner. And they say this thing is designed for anybody that's got 100 hives or less. Well, that's me. That's probably a bunch of you guys actually. So this thing ought to do the job really, really nice. I'm really excited about it. So once I get this thing in position, once I get all this thing kind of set up in here, I got a couple more videos I want to put out about the honey barn. I got some electrical stuff really quick, maybe people can learn from it on outlets and switches, just really kind of quick videos. Wiring this stuff is so easy, do it yourself, save yourself a bunch of money instead of paying somebody. My windows, I got about 3 more videos, and then I'm going to do a video once I get all this in place. Then I'll do a video, show you guys what the inside of it looks like. And I'm thinking for next year, I want to get a decapping machine. I've got one in mind. I've been researching it. I think I know what I want to get. It's not cheap. I'm hoping when Black Friday comes around, they put some of that stuff on sale, so I might get that. It's electric chain decapper. Just takes the caps. It just uncaps your frames, slides it down, put it in your distractor, put it in here. You know, because I'm planning, if everything goes right, to make a bunch of honey this year or make a whole bunch next year, because the demand for it is just great. So, anyways, that's my story. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully you like my new toy. If you guys can, you should try and get one of these things, because it's amazing how much honey you get. You know, you can put your cappings in a thing and let them just drain and soak like in some kind of like a spaghetti strainer, and let them just drip and drip and drip. But when you do this, you get way more honey than you thought that actually comes out of those cappings, because it just spins and it just comes right out. So, like I said, we'll do a video on that when the time comes. Oh, not till August, obviously. So. Hopefully you like this video. Hey, do me a favor, in the comments below, let me know if you guys actually have one of these, or if you've used one before, what you think of it, how you like it, how long you gotta let it spin. Just let me know, because I haven't used it yet. I've just watched videos. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you've used them, how long you gotta let it run, whatever. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support, trying to grow the channel. When you do subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get notified every time one of these videos comes out. Thumbs up are always appreciated, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. All right, bye.